Wall Street is that wild spot where the sharpest brains and the goofiest ones high-five each other in confusion. Picture a quantum physics PhD chatting with a crayon-munching dude, both admitting they have no clue what's happening. Today, we're diving into 6 quirky types of investors roaming this chaotic financial jungle. And trust me, you'll see yourself in one. Investing isn't just about money. It's a mirror to your personality, showing if you're patient or a thrill seeker at heart. Stick around as we unpack these characters with laughs and lessons, because who knew finance could be this entertaining? By the end, you might rethink your own strategy, or at least chuckle at the madness we all share. Let's kick off with the classic value investors, those devoted followers of the legendary Warren Buffett himself. He's the guy sporting khakis in every shade of beige, sipping lukewarm coffee like it's fine wine every morning. He treats Benjamin Graham's The Intelligent Investor like steamy bedtime reading, getting excited over margins of safety. At parties, he bores everyone with talks of economic moats, intrinsic values, and the magic of compound interest. He'll dive into a company's 10K report for hours, dissecting every footnote like a detective on a mission. But ask about his year-to-date returns, and he'll say he's in it for the long haul, hiding any underperformance. Remember Tom, a 35-year-old accountant from Chicago who stuck with value picks through the 2008 crash and emerged stronger? His patience paid off big time, turning a modest portfolio into a comfy nest egg over 2 decades. Ladies, if you want a steady partner who sticks to the basics, this reliable type is your perfect match. Overall, the value investor is like watching paint dry, slow, steady, and surprisingly rewarding if you wait it out. But hey, if you recognize this style in yourself, comment number 1 below to share your favorite value stock pick. Next up is the hustle bro, that energetic, self-proclaimed entrepreneur who's always chasing the next big thing. He kicks off his day with a freezing cold plunge, blasting a David Goggins podcast for that motivational fire. In reality, he's just pounding his chest, daydreaming about Wall Street glory days back in the roaring 90s. Tsunanano. His room screams motivation, a hustle harder poster, scattered Red Bull cans, and some mysterious white powder nearby. Avoid him at the grocery store, or he'll preach that the best investment is always in yourself, bro. He diversifies with sports betting, wild crypto meme coins, and charging entry to his questionable house parties. He's not beating the market. He's just dodging legal troubles from his sketchy side hustles. Think of Alex, a 28-year-old from LA, who lost big on a failed app, but bounced back by learning real diversification. Unlike the 90s traders with their suits and ties, today's hustle bros trade in hoodies from their mom's basement. If you've got a friend like this, comment number 1 if you agree they're more hype than actual results. What do you think? Does this type remind you of anyone? Share your stories in the comments below. Moving on to the technical analyst, the chart wizard who sees patterns in everything, even his morning latte foam. With 12 monitors glowing, he spots bull flags and head and shoulders formations like they're hidden treasures. He speaks in a cryptic tongue of candlesticks and moving averages, understood only by fellow trading nerds. Fundamentals? Those are for old-school boomers. He couldn't care less what the company actually does or sells. Instead of due diligence, he creates art on charts, admiring Picasso more than any Buffett-style guru. Insult his precious charts, and you've poked the bear. Never interrupt an artist's mid-masterpiece, they say. Technical analysis, simply put, is studying price patterns to predict future moves without digging into company basics. Take Sarah, a 32-year-old day trader from New York, who turns small wins into habits by mastering simple chart setups. Her biggest lesson? Avoiding overcomplication, which trips up many who chase every squiggly line on screen. This type thrives on the thrill of patterns, but remember, even pros admit it's part science, part gut feel. If charts are your jam, drop a comment with your go-to indicator. We'd love to hear your insights. Now enter the crypto bro, the digital nomad who's all in on blockchain and off the traditional grid. He turned a few $100 into thousands, then watched it vanish in a shady memecoin rug pull. Calls it a learning experience, now holding a dozen pixelated animal NFTs as his prized collection. Living in a van for that off-grid vibe, he rants that fiat currency is one giant government scam. Ironically, he still relies on his mom's Venmo for everyday expenses while preaching financial independence. Spends hours in Twitter spaces debating Web3's future with teens, using buzzwords he barely understands. Like the dot-com bubble of the early 2000s, crypto cycles lure dreamers with promises of quick riches. Consider Mike, a 25-year-old from Texas, who got burned on FOMO buys but learned to research projects deeply. His turnaround? Focusing on utility over hype, avoiding the common trap of chasing viral tokens blindly. Crypto bros bring energy to finance, but balance is key to not ending up van-bound forever. If you're in crypto, comment your biggest win or loss. Let's build a community of shared experiences here. Then there's the meme stock trader, the adrenaline junkie worshiping icons like Roaring Kitty himself. He loves options trading, lives off Monster Energy and Hot Pockets, avoiding daylight since GameStop's epic peak. Calls Warren Buffett a coward for playing safe, viewing massive pullbacks as mere market consolidations. Trading losses, just battle scars in his quest for generational wealth via weekly SPY calls. Blames market manipulation when bets go south, never touching earnings reports or technical deep dives. He feels the market's pulse intuitively, claiming that's all you need for success in this game. A common misconception: meme stocks are easy money, but crowds often lead to painful herd mentality crashes. Recall Lisa, a 29-year-old from Florida, who joined the GameStop frenzy and learned risk management the hard way. Her advice: set stop losses early, turning impulsive trades into calculated moves with better outcomes. These traders add excitement, but blending memes with strategy keeps the fun without the total wipeouts. What's your take on meme stocks? Comment if you've ridden one, success story or cautionary tale. Finally, the doomsday investor, pacing his apartment in socks, muttering about impending financial Armageddon. Obsessed with synthetic CDOs since watching The Big Short, which sparked his eternal market skepticism. He labels every asset a bubble, even non-tradables, and lives surrounded by water jugs and canned beans. Wrong countless times, but he insists one day the crash will come, exposing the Fed's grand illusions. So, shorting the market and economy, he craves not just profit, but vindication in the ruins. Investing often means betting against your own fears, turning paranoia into prepared, balanced portfolios. Think of David, a 40-year-old analyst from Boston, who predicted dooms that never came but hedged wisely. His shift, incorporating optimism, avoiding the trap of perpetual negativity that blinds opportunity spotting. Doomsday types remind us of risks, but life in bunkers misses the market's resilient upward trends. So, what have we uncovered in this investor roundup? Mostly that finance is a hilarious human circus. Whether you're poring over Buffett's letters like holy texts or gambling rent on frog-shaped candlesticks, one truth reigns. Nobody truly knows what's going on in this unpredictable market. It's all educated guesses and gut checks. Reflect on these types. Maybe you're a mix, evolving with each trade and lesson learned along the way. Investing is a personal journey, full of laughs, losses, and those rare triumphant wins that keep us hooked. Take a moment. Which investor type resonates most with you? Drop it in the comments to connect with others. If this breakdown sparked a smile or insight, hit that subscribe button for more finance fun and facts. Share this video with a friend who fits one of these molds. They'll either laugh or deny it vehemently.